Ah, at home. All right, mission complete. So, oh, got it back. Got that whole box of 15 dozen eggs back to the house. Walked it all the way from Harris Farm to the tram back here. Mission complete. Now, you know, now that I'm thinking clearly again, because I'm doing carnivore again, clean carnivore this time. You know, I was doing clean carnivore last time, but it's a different game this time. I'm getting directly from the farm. Right? But because I'm doing it and my thoughts are clearer again, now I know there's so many things I've got to do. There's so many things that I have to do that got to get done. I've got the energy to do things now. So, you know, the first thing I thought when I got back is I emptied out the fridge because I had to make room for the eggs. I got 15 cartons of eggs in there. Actually, 15 and a bit because the other one's still in there. But I got to go through all the stuff that I had in the house before. Because I just got a load of nuts and sunflower seeds and there's cheeses and stuff like that in the fridge that I'm going to chuck in the bin. Because they did not do me any. They did not help. You know. They tell you to eat. I tried all the seeds. Let me tell you guys this much: I tried all the seeds, all the quote unquote best seeds for male health. I tried the walnuts. They say it's good for your brain. I tried the sunflower seeds. They say that's good for men's hormones. I tried the Brazilian nuts. I was having like handfuls, 2-3 handfuls a day of Brazilian nuts. They say that's good for your selenium, for the vitamins and minerals in the nuts. What else was I having? Pumpkin seeds. I was having pumpkin seeds like it was run out of fashion. Because I thought it was good for men's health because I didn't feel myself. I didn't feel my hormones were in check. I just didn't feel myself. So I started doing all the things that I thought I should be doing, because that's what's on the internet. That's what you get told. That is real good for you. That's what people rave about. But let me tell you firsthand from my own experience, it ain't. It ain't. I didn't start feeling like myself, until I cut the fruits, vegetables, seeds, and all that. Like I said, I'm on day 6 of carnival, and there's no way in hell I would have had the energy to do that. And my thinking pattern now, like I keep saying, now I have the thought process to chuck things out. Like when I first moved into this house, and I did do carnival when I first moved into this, I had nothing in the house. I had no spices, I had no nuts, no seeds, I had no oats, I had no grains, I had no fruits, I had none of that. Right, all I had was eggs and meat. That was it. Eggs and one type of meat that I was getting. Okay, I was getting that grass-fed meat at the time, the one that I thought was the best at that time, but that wasn't it. That is good quality meat, and you got to do the best with what you can with what you know. But now I've found better quality stuff. The place that I get my eggs from is the place that I get my meat from. Okay, so everything's coming back into it. Everything that I wanted to get done last time is coming back, because, the mind is working and the body's working again. Thought process coming back. So, that's that. There's so many things that got to get done, which is a great thing, to be honest, because I've got the energy to even think about doing them. Whereas before, it wasn't anything like that. Just trying to get through, the day-to-day basis from eating fruits and vegetables was how it was. So, yeah, I'm excited about that. So, let me tell y'all this. I'm doing what I'm doing. You do what you want to do. But I know from experience, from my multitude, from years of experience, from 7 years of going through all this, I know what makes you feel good. I know what works. I know what's going to give me energy. And the same as you, we may be all different colored skin. We may all have different ethnicities, but we're all the same. We are all the same. We're all meant to eat the same food, and we're all meant to, feel healthy and happy. Only, like I'm saying, only in places that you couldn't get a hold of quality, or you couldn't get a kill of me, would you go out and eat fruits and vegetables out of necessity as a second option. Nobody want to be living like that second option. Trust me, nobody want to be feeling like how I was feeling. Even some of you that are probably watching this, you can do whatever you want to do, but a lot of you, it doesn't matter. I don't know. I'm not going to get into what you do. What you do, you. I'm just going to tell you my experience, tell you where I'm at, and that's that. You know, and I'm just going to keep feeling good, keep going for it. You know, so I know where I'm at, and I know what to do now, which is great. It's great that I know what to do again. You know, but this time there were some things that I, didn't do quite right last time. Like I said, I was overcooking the meat. Like I said, I introduced salt. Like I said, I started following other people and seeing them do carnival recipes and all this other stuff, which I ain't gonna do this time. You know, I'm just not. You know, I know what works for me, and I know what to do. Cook the meat just so it smells nice by smell. Cook the eggs just right. Take me 3 minutes, boil them, sip them, boom, good to go. Loads of energy, sleeping well, getting up when the sun comes up, getting out in the sunshine, training every day. You know, that's it. That's all it takes me. You know, doesn't take much. Does not take much, and that gets me healthy and happy. So, you know, here I am. Here we are. So, yeah. So right now I'm just defrosting the rest of that mince because I got another about 500 grams worth of mince that I've just put in warm tap water. It's got a plastic seal on, so the tap water's not touching it. But it's in warm tap water, just defrosting, and then I'm just going to put that on the pan, sear that on 7 because my electronic stove goes up to 9. So 7 for me is like mid between medium and high. You know, I'm not going to put it on high again because I don't want to burn the meat like I did a tiny bit before. You know, all I want to do is just cook the meat, you know, so it's cooked but still got nutrients in it, you know. Just let it get to a nice stage and go by the smell. Go by the smell. So that's what I did just before I left, and it gave me a ton of energy. And that energy has fueled me to do that walk that I just did, you know. So yeah, yeah. You know, I just love it. I just love feeling like this. I just love the feeling of this. I just love the feeling of knowing. You know, that's the thing that, I just want to say that I love the feeling of knowing that, everything's working out, knowing that everything's all right, knowing that everything's, in my favor, because it is. Because when I get to this stage, that's how I feel, because that's the truth. The truth is, you know, something is got my back, but it has my back when I've got my own back, when I'm taking care of myself, doing the things that I've got to do, you know, eating right, training, sleeping, getting in the sun, you know, just focusing on me, nobody else, only me. And that's what I recommend for anyone else to do in whatever situation you're in, you know. That's what I recommend. So when you start focusing on yourself, start taking care of you or me, or you know what I'm trying to say, you know, that is really what's going to get me and you to where we got to get to. You know, nobody else is going to get you there. No family, no friends, no quick fix. You know, no relationship, no car, no house, no amount of dosh, no amount of this, no amount of that is going to get you there. You know, unless you do what makes you happy. You know, because that's the truth. You know, you got to do what makes you happy, and that's really it. You know, but happiness for me and happiness for everyone, really, whether you know it or you don't know, it starts with health. That's really it. Health equals happiness. That is just the truth. Because when you're healthy, you have energy, and you naturally are happy. You know, you just naturally from the inside out, instead of trying to be happy from the outside and pretend like you're happy. Okay, but on the inside you got no energy and you don't want to do nothing. You know what I mean? That isn't real happiness. That's pretend happiness. And there's loads of people out there in this on a day-to-day basis in any day and age that pretend to be happy, that put on the front, that on the outside, they may be smiling and they may be laughing or doing whatever they're doing, but the inside Their thoughts aren't like that. You know, their body, the way it responds in real life isn't like that. You know, but when you get to a point where your insides are healthy, okay, then you just radiate the happiness on the outside, you know, because everything's working. So the inside is actually healthy and happy. So the outside, you don't have to put on a smile. You don't have to put on a